Hello friends, welcome to my channel Biochemistry Insights. So now we already know that how cells originated. What are the major difference between a prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell? Let us start now our discussion on plant cell. So what you are seeing on the slide is a well-labeled diagram of a plant cell. This plant cell has certain unique features which is typical to the plant cell. They are not found in animal cell or any other type of living cell. Now plant cell is a multicellular eukaryotic cell. The outermost layer is a rigid cell wall made up of a carbohydrate molecule called cellulose. Now if you remember, cellulose is a carbohydrate polymer made up of glucose linked by beta 1,4 linkage. Now beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage has certain features. Whenever beta 1,4 glycosidic linkages are present in any polymer, let us now compare plant cell, animal cell and microbial cell to just have an idea what is unique to plant cell which is not there in other cells. Now cell wall, as we have already seen, is present in plant cell, and in some cases it is also found in microbial cell. Animal cells, they lack cell wall. Now here, plant and microbial cell walls, they are totally world apart. Plant cell is made up of. Let us now dig into more of these features. Now the cell wall of the plant cell is very important. It is rigid, it protects the cell. It is made up of cellulose. Now cellulose cannot be digested by humans. Why? Because we don't produce an enzyme called cellulases. Now where these cellulases are present, they are found in microorganisms and even in termites uh, which thrive on woods or which can degrade wood very easily. The cell wall protects the internal components of the plant cell. Cellulose molecules in the wall provide the support rigidity needed to maintain the plant cell. Here in this picture, if you see, this is the protective cell wall, and just beneath the cell wall we have the cell membrane. Now cell membrane, as in case of any other living cell, microbial or animal cell, cell membrane is a phospholipid bilayer. So here also you can see this is the inner leaflet of the cell membrane, and this is the outer leaflet of the cell membrane which faces the cell wall. In between, these are the intermembrane fatty acid layer. Next important organelle present in the plant cell is of course nucleus. Being a eukaryotic cell, it has a well-defined membrane-bound nucleus. The membranes of the nucleus, they are fused at points forming nuclear pore. This nuclear pore allows contents to go out of the nucleus or some proteins or specialized enzyme to enter into the nucleus. Other than the nuclear pore, things will not. Plastids are found in plant cell. They can be of different types. The first type represents leucoplast. As the name suggests, these are vesicle type components, and leucoplast means which are not colored. So these vesicles are found in non-photosynthetic tissues of plants. They are usually used for storage of protein, lipid and starch. Second type of plastid is chromoplast. They are heterogeneous in nature and they can be colored. Chloroplasts are the third type of plastids. They are found in all green plants and algae. They appear green in color because they have a pigment called chlorophyll. These are found in mesophyll cells located in the leaves of plants. They contain high concentration of the pigment chlorophyll that can trap sunlight. Therefore, wherever chloroplasts are present, photosynthesis occurs in those sites. Chloroplast has its own extranuclear DNA and therefore are semi-autonomous like mitochondria, which means a chloroplast can give rise to another chloroplast just like mitochondria can give rise to another mitochondria. They also produce proteins and lipids required for production of chloroplast membrane. Next thing is central vacuole, which is again an important component of the plant cell. Central vacuole occupies 30% of the cell's volume and actually it plays a very important role. Central vacuole is made up of one single membrane known as tonoplast. Now remember here, every other organelle inside the plant cell like mitochondria, chloroplast and even the nucleus, they are double membrane structure. Only the central vacuole is actually made up of one single membrane known as tonoplast. Now the central vacuole is filled with fluid which is known as cell sap. The cell sap contains mixture of salts, enzymes and other substances. Now the major function of this central vacuole is to exert or maintain turgor pressure. This helps the plant cell to sustain the inward pressure exerted by the cell wall. Therefore, central vacuole is actually responsible to maintain the rigidity of the cell wall or to sustain the turgor pressure against the cell wall. Here you can see majority portion of this plant cell wall, plant cell is actually occupied by this central vacuole. Apart from the unique chloroplast or other plastids, central vacuole and the cell wall, we have some commonly found organelles like mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell. All the ATP related activities, pathways, they occur inside the mitochondria. It is responsible for the formation of ATP. Sugars from photosynthesis are metabolized to produce energy. That ER and Golgi bodies are also found in a plant cell. Endoplasmic reticulum, the main function here also is to synthesize proteins and lipids. We have two types of endoplasmic reticulum. Just outside the nucleus, we have smooth endoplasmic reticulum followed by the rough endoplasmic reticulum. The rough endoplasmic reticulum is called rough because of presence of. Thank you. Watch for the next video which will be on ground tissues.